It's strawberry story time. Hello, little berries. Welcome back. Are you ready for a story? Well, today's story I've got for you is called My Furry Little Brother Weathers His Fears, and it's written by Nikisha Rabess. Shall we go and find out how he manages to weather his fears? Come on. This summer is a fun time for my furry little brother and me. For you see, we live on an island in the Caribbean Sea. It is very sunny here, almost all through the year. But sometimes it rains, which causes my brother to fear. It does not stop us from having lots of fun together. We read books and play games in all kinds of weather. Do you like it when it's rainy, windy, or sunny? Do you like to jump in puddles or read stories that are funny? Here is our story. Oh, you will have a ball. It's all about saying goodbye to our fears, some big and some small. Rain. On days when it rained, we stood at the window to peep. How I wished we could splash in the puddles so deep. But Khat did not like the rain, not one little bit. No, he did not like it. So we would stay in and sit. For when it rained, drip, drop, plop on the roof, no calm or fun story made the weather soundproof. I said to my brother, do not be afraid of rain. Do not fear a quick sprinkle when there's so much to gain. I gave him a hug and told him it was quite fine. It is just a small fear, and I said goodbye to mine. He licked me and said he would give it a try. He wanted to explore beyond what is dry. Playing in puddles is a fun thing to do. When he said goodbye to his fear, we played in puddles too. We loved to go out and play in the drizzle. We would stay out so long that my fingers would shrivel. Wind. When the wind blew with a swish and a swoosh, it shook all the leaves on the mango trees and that bush. Khat held on to me as tight as he could. He closed his eyes with a change in his mood. I told him that the wind is just air, just fast-moving air, and there was no reason to fear. When the wind blows, it is telling a story. Just listen and do not worry. The wind does some silly things. Watch how it blows the clothes in the air, and do you hear the funny song that it sings? Then on days when it's windy, he would tell me a story about why he had no more reason to worry. Thunderstorms, boom, bang. The lightning shone brightly, it lit up the sky. The thunder came after as it rolled and passed us by. It was loud, it was scary, it was a loud, scary sound. Wait, it was more of a rumble that forced my poor brother to scramble. He jumped off the bed and landed on all fours. Then he bent down so low that his head hit the floor. He raised his back high as if he were a turtle, and his eyes grew so large like a big, large circle. He hissed and he spat and he peed on the mat. He meowed and laid flat. Oh, my poor brother Khat. He puffed out his fur and made a loud stir. Then he trembled and covered his head. So I hugged him and we both jumped into bed. We played a game of guess what would come next. Is it the lightning or the thunder? It is the lightning, I bet. He had fun playing and he soon got it right. He grew so tired that he was done for the night. He slept so soundly that he let out a loud snore, asleep in our bed. The thunder did not bother him any more. Sunshine. But on days when the sky cleared and the sun started to smile, we packed up our toys and drove for a mile. Our parents were with us, yes, they came along too, for when it was sunny there was so much to do. We went to the beach and played in the sand. We swam in the sea and Kat watched us from land. There was no time for sleeping, no time for a nap. We enjoyed our sunny days, and they were done in a snap. There were days when the sun was covered by a thick, puffy cloud, so we gathered our books and both read aloud. Now you have ended our story of all kinds of weather, stories of saying goodbye to one fear or another. It'll be all right if you give it some time, just a bit more time and someone who cares. I promise you will feel better when you weather your fears. I hope you enjoyed that story. I know sometimes I can get scared of thunderstorms, but it is just noise really. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next time. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe so you know what brilliant book I've got for you next.